This video will show you how to not let your friends affect your results with the law of attraction and what exactly you can do to make sure that that doesn't happen. Welcome back to another video. My name is Aaron and I help people expand their consciousness. Now in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you my personal experience with this process. I'm going to share with you some of the things I'm currently learning about it and how I'm applying it in my life so that it doesn't really have that much power over me, or if it does have power over my decisions, it's in a very positive way because it's coming from a point of awareness. Now this is something that was actually inspired because my buddy Victor Odo, who some of you guys know, recently moved to Las Vegas. So that's where I live. We go to the gym together, we talk a lot, you know, we're constantly interacting. And it's funny because even little things, right? Little things in the sense of the words that we use. So he uses the word a lot, solid. He says like, that's very solid, right? We're having a workout, it's a very solid workout. And I realize that sometimes now in everyday life, even if he's not around, I may use the word solid more so than I used to. And it's funny because the other day we were at the gym and his wife said that now he uses the word hella a lot. It's something I say just because I'm from the West Coast. It's a common thing to say. It's kind of a casual, more of a casual type thing. But I say the word hella, you know, randomly. I don't even realize I'm saying it sometimes. But now I guess he says it because his wife said that he's never said it before, but now he says it every now and then. So it's kind of funny because there's these words that we're picking up from each other because we're around each other a lot that we normally don't say. Now, this is the thing. When you are around anyone, you begin to entrain with their energy. You begin to start to think very similar. You begin to have similar, thoughts. You begin to develop similar habits, and that will affect, obviously, the results that you get. Now realize, everything that you experience on the external is a reflection of who you are on the internal, or who you are on the inside, and what you believe to be true. Now, what this means is that when we are around other people that also think some type of way, even if it's not the way we prefer to be, we will begin to entrain like them. Now, entrainment can be good or bad. Obviously, me and my buddy's case, it's either neutral or it can be good because we help each other out, knowing different ways that we are doing what we're doing, learning from each other. But it can also happen in a negative way. Now, they have that saying that we are the average of the 5 people we are around the most. And the reason this is so important to understand is because literally the people you are around the most, you are linking up and having similar neurosynaptic connections in your brain. I know that's a fancy saying to have that, but literally the neurons in your brain are firing in the similar way that the people you are around are firing. And neurons that fire together wire together. So in a way, we are wiring our brain similar to the people we are around the most because they are triggering the same thoughts, the same emotions, and ultimately also similar actions because we eventually develop the habits. Now, the other part of this is that there is awareness there that that does affect what kind of experience we're having. But on the other side of this, something that's very important to understand is that we can observe our own thoughts, we can observe the actions of other people and the thoughts and the habits of other people, but that does not have to have power over us. Now, the way that we know this and the way we can be aware of it is by being able to neutrally observe it. It's not good, it's not bad, it just simply is. And to also not be so quick to put labels onto us or to other people. So for example, you might be around certain people like, oh, they're negative people. The moment we say that they're negative people is the moment that that becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. The moment that every other time after that that we see that person, we are going to associate them with that. So the best thing we can do is to just neutralize it. Be aware of how you feel in relation to the people you're around. And if it's such that you have friends that maybe bring you down, then be aware of that because that will hold you back from having kind of experience that you want, because there's an ingrained nature within us to be accepted by other people. And if we are intending to lose weight and we're around a whole bunch of people that are overweight and we're talking about on a diet, but they all want to go to some type of restaurant, then what happens is that may bring you down and that may make it, you know what? Maybe I should just go with the flow and I should just get back into it. You see, it's powerful to understand the awareness. That's where all the power is. So become aware of what you're thinking of, become aware of what your definitions are, and choose that you don't have to be affected by it as much, but be honest with yourself. Don't label it, don't label other people, put them into a box. Just simply be aware of how you feel and what you can do about it. Now, at the same time, what you also want to be aware of is, are you creating an environment around you of the way you prefer to be and of growth? So what you might want to do is start to find people that are also allowing you to grow. Find people that are allowing you to really expand your own comfort zone. Find people that make you feel good. You know, if you're always around talking about your goals and people are shooting you down, maybe decide that you're going to minimally put your energy there, or you're going to start to do other things. The more that you start to choose and to say yes to yourself, the more some things that don't serve will just kind of fall by the wayside. So understand that that's what's very powerful, is you have the ability to be who you prefer. You have the ability to not let other things affect you so much, but that comes from a level of awareness. Now, this is what you can also do. Understand that books are a very powerful way to find people to entrain with. In a way, when we are reading a book, we are immersing ourselves into someone else's thoughts. So find people, and sometimes this could be biographies of people or autobiographies of people, or books that are people's, personal help books of people that have actually written them. You are literally starting to entrain your mind with what they are thinking about, and you'll find that that can then influence your decisions in a very powerful way. So create around yourself these boundaries, create around yourself these ways of thinking that just kind of self-fulfill. They kind of just infuse you with that kind of energy so that you're able to accomplish what you want. Be aware of what you want to accomplish, and as you are aware of that, you can then build up the environment around you so that you're able to affect yourself in a very powerful way. Now understand, another part of this is the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind runs over 90% of our life. Now, one powerful thing that we can do is influence our subconscious mind by listening to a meditation right before we go to bed, or feeling the emotions of what we want to feel right before we go to bed at night. That's why I created a free MP3 guided meditation that you can listen to that will help you change how you think, how you act, and how you feel, and how when you do that, everything begins to change as a reflection. So what you can do is listen to this in relation to having the kind of friends that you want, to thinking and feeling in a certain way, and you will start to feel like that's more of who you are. You'll change your self-image, and that's when everything really begins to change. So remember, whoever you immediately put in your environment is going to have an effect on your energy. You will literally begin to entrain with them. So infuse into that how you prefer to be. Infuse books into that. Infuse new ways of thinking. And as you do that, you'll find that you're then able to attract what you want. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already. Also hit the little notification gear next to the subscribe button, because as YouTube does things now, you actually have to push that notification button in order to see my daily video. So feel free to push that as well. As always, I'll see you guys on the next vid. Peace, much love, namaste.